Hey guys, today I'm gonna show you my new concept for NPC node. Since I asked you guys if you guys really want me to make another video about concept for skill builder, and I thought of making an NPC node because that was the most requested one. Okay, so yeah, I made the NPC node. It just took me one day, by the way. I just wanted to make it really fast because I already had an NPC node idea, a concept already done and ready. Okay, so yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section, and yeah, make sure to share this out in the suggestion in JJS server, or share it with your friends, or make the devs notice about this whole thing, okay? Because they need to add NPC node. This is going to be one of the best thing if they do add it, okay? So yeah, watch the full video and let me know what you guys think about it, okay? So yeah, okay, let me go here. Okay, now let's get into NPC. Now you can see it showed us the NPC preview right here, and there's a NPC tag, character, time, limit, length, user avatar, shirt, pants, accessory, position, rotation, region scale, attached to, and mode, radius, can attack, playstyle, target, give burst, friendly fire, can collide, branch, and last hit. Yeah, there's a lot of settings, and I know there has to be a lot of settings because it is literally an NPC. Okay, we're talking about an NPC here. Like it's gonna have a lot of stuff to it, you know what I mean? Okay, now listen up carefully what I'm gonna say. Okay, NPC tag is basically like how state tag works, how visual tag work, and how projectile tags work. You know, like it's just used for summoning back or despawning. If you want to despawn it or something like that, they could use it in the more ways as well. Make it also work as a tag, you know what I mean? So it's basically that. Okay, it's just tag. Okay, they could also add check stuff to it if they want to, but I don't think it's really needed. It will be a bit pointless, you know what I mean? Okay, now anyways, I'm gonna keep my NPC tag as NPC1. Now what is character? Character is basically like which character do you want your NPC to use. But for example, we have vessel. Okay, so if I want my NPC to use one of the in-game characters like a vessel, so I'm gonna name it vessel. Okay, now it's gonna spawn with the vessel. But if I want my NPC to use a specific character block, okay, so like for example, I made a new character block, right? And then I made all the stuff like melee, chase, everything here. Now I'm just gonna like copy the character code, okay, the character block code, and I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go back to NPC, and I'm gonna paste it right here, okay? I mean, for example, this is the character block code, okay? For example, okay. You just paste it right there, and it's gonna copy and it's gonna use that character block, okay? Because I think with the code, that is literally the best way instead of having something like you gotta name it, because using the code is like a permanent thing. The code does not change at all. It just generates a new code whenever you use or spawn a new character block, okay? So I think using the code would be way better, okay? That's what I think, okay? Now time is for how long the NPC stays, okay? But if you put it as -1, then it will stay for infinite times, okay? Infinite times until it dies, okay? Until it dies, okay? If you want to have it forever until you die or he dies, then just -1, okay? Or I'm just gonna keep it as 10. Then limit is basically like for how much NPC you want to spawn, okay? Like have a limit of how many NPC you want to spawn, okay? Using the NPC node, okay? Or this NPC tag, okay? Now for example, if I want to spawn more than 2, like I want to spawn like more than 1, okay, 2. Now it gives me a new setting called on limit. Now what happens if you spawn more than 2, okay, on limit? Okay, now what happens if you spawn more than 2? Now it's going to give you 3 options: oldest, refuse, and stack. Oldest means it's gonna just basically despawn the oldest NPC, the old NPC, and it's gonna replace it with the new NPC which is gonna spawn, okay? Now refuse is basically it's not going to spawn at all. It's gonna stay at 2. It doesn't matter at all. You should basically stack with it. You just basically stack with the new NPC, and the old NPC also stays. Every NPC stays, but it just stacks with it, okay? So it doesn't despawn any of the NPC at all, okay? So that's the idea. Now health, you know, just the same thing, but if you also add a -1 to it, then it's gonna give the NPC infinite health, or you can just type infinite. You can see it's like -1, okay? Now user avatar. Now this is, I think they should definitely add this, because it will be very easier for us to actually, if I want to use the other player's avatar. So I just, for example, I'm gonna name myself Yoshi, and I'm gonna give my character's avatar. If I want to name it also not Z, it's gonna give me Z. Okay, it's loading. Yeah, don't mind that, it's loading. Okay, now there you can see it's gonna give the Z. Okay, and there's also shirt, pants, and accessory. If you wanna do that, I think 1 to 2 accessory is great. More than 2 is kind of, you know, a bit meh, because since I don't think a lot of people use more than 2, but depends on them, or you can just use user avatar. Now position rotation is basically like, you know, the position and rotation of the NPC. Okay, region scale, you know what region scale is? It's literally in the NPC block. Okay, now attach to. Now listen to me carefully about this one, because this one's like really awesome. Okay, trust me, because this is going to be really useful if you want to make something like a stand or like a divine dog thing. Okay, so listen up. HRP, if you have your NPC attached to HRP, then it can easily move around with you. Okay, it can easily move around with you, but it is going to move on its own. Okay, but if you attach it to your torso or head, right arm, left arm, then it's just going to move only if you are, like, it's gonna be stick with you forever, like how stands do. You know, like if you want to make like a stand thing, if you want to make something like a stand, like a JoJo stand or a divine dog, so if you want it to move with you, okay, so you can just simply put torso and just change the position, or if you want to put it behind yourself. Okay, but velocity still applies to them. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be really useful. I'm gonna show you an example here. So torso NPC here. Now I'm gonna get the NPC right here. Now it's gonna move with me. Okay, I gotta move, and I'm gonna do that. Don't ignore that. Now you can see it's moving with me. It's like attached with me. Okay, it's like veiled with me. Okay, now it's gonna also despawn after 10 seconds. Yeah, there we go. Okay, my bad, there was actually a bug I forgot to fix. Anyways, let's go back to it. So where we at? Also not Z, right? Okay, I should put there. Yeah, there we go. I mean, you can ignore that. For that, I gotta polish it properly, then it won't have that issue. So we were at yeah, this, a Charpy thing. Yeah, so humanoid report is basically, it's gonna let you like move around properly. I'm gonna show you real quick again. Let me show you. Now if I spawn it, now you can see it's gonna follow me because I have the follow mode. Okay, so you can see it's following me. Yay, it's following me, yay. And if it's torso, then it's gonna do something like this. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? So you can just basically put the position as you want it to. And by the way, velocity still applies to them. So if they have velocity, they can move around, but they will go back to their original position. Okay, that's my idea. Okay, just like Divine Dog. Now there is 3 mode. Follow, which you guys saw right now, mirror, and chase. Okay, now I'm gonna explain every single one of them. Follow is gonna give you a radius of 10. Like after reaching 10 radius, it's gonna follow you back. Okay, so I can just put 50 radius, and if it reaches 50 radius, it's gonna come and follow back to me. Okay, if you know, like it's gonna fight someone, of course. So after fighting and after reaching 50 radius, it's gonna go back to the user and follow them. Okay, it's like that thing. Okay, now mirror is basically copying the user's input. Like for example, how Kuroshi's clones are. You see how Kuroshi's clone copies whatever you're doing, your inputs. So here it is. It's gonna give you a new setting called input. Now there's like a lot of things, like all M1 skills, our special awakening, chase. Okay, so it's like it can copy every single thing of you, like M1's skills, special awakening, chase. Okay, they can do every single one of them. But if you want it to copy only specific thing like M1s only, or skills only, or special only, or awakening only, or chase, okay? So it's something like that, okay? It's something like that, okay? And now chase is basically, it's gonna target one single user, and it won't leave them until they die, or the NPC dies, or unless somebody else hits the NPC. You know what I mean? So it's like a chasing thing. So you can probably know what that means. Now, can attack option. Now, the can attack option is basically if the NPC can attack on its own, or is it like we gotta give them a way for them to actually attack. So if it's off, then you can just put a branch and you can just, you know, let the NPC do that move. Okay, you know what I mean? But if you turn it on, then the NPC is gonna work on its own, like it's gonna attack on its own. You know, like that's where the playstyle works. So now there's also playstyle, mash, aggressive, passive, bandit, mash. Okay, all the playstyles which JJS has. Okay, now target is really one of the best thing. I think they should definitely keep this. Okay, now target is basically if there's none, then it won't attack at all. If there's user, then the NPC is going to attack the user, the one. Yes, it's gonna attack me. Now, how is it going to be useful? You can make it something like summoning you or giving you HP. You know what I mean? Now, and the next thing is mouse target. Now, mouse target is basically where the cursor is looking, or where the shift lock cursor is looking. So if I just do this, it's gonna hit the dummy, or like that dummy there. And if I have it something like this, it's gonna hit the dummy as well, like if my mouse cursor is right there. Okay, so yeah, that's how it works for the mouse target. Now, nearest is basically whoever is the nearest around you. Random is basically randomly hitting anyone, okay, roaming around. Okay, and target NPC is just basically targeting only NPCs. Okay, and there's none. Okay, so target is basically how they attack and who they attack. Okay, now give burst is if can the NPC give burst to the player or not. Friendly fire is basically if you can hit your own dummy or not. I mean your own NPC or not. If you can hit your own NPC or not. Okay, now can collide is basically if the NPC can collide with all the players or not. It doesn't include the environment. It does not include the whole map. Okay, it only includes the players. So can it collide with the players or not? Okay, now there's branch and there's branch dead. So what happens after it dies? Okay, so you can just go and you can just simply create a new character block here, and you can just go skills and make your own custom spawn animation stuff with it. You know, you can already do that. Okay, so you can just put that and make it workable for the NPC, you know. And if somebody wants to make it so it despawns or resummons back after giving the NPC tag, so if it matches the same NPC tag, then it's going to either despawn it or it's gonna resummon it back with the same configuration which you have in here. Okay, so that's what it does. Okay, or you can just put multiple of them. Okay, and it's gonna do it. Okay, that's what it can do. And character idea, just insert the character code and it's gonna use that same character's stuff. Okay, it's really useful. And also, if you want to make it something like a Shikigami, I'd recommend is that make a new branch. Okay, or just go to a new character block and create a new branch and add a visual and make the entire NPC invincible. Okay, just make the entire NPC invincible and give it mesh and add your meshes to it, to their arms and everything. Okay, and just give it every single mesh for Shikigami, and yeah, that's it. You basically created your own Shikigami. Okay, yeah, so it's really easy. I know you guys can probably figure out how to make it. So yeah, that is the concept. Okay, that is the concept for the NPC, and let me know if you guys love this concept, and make sure to share this out in suggestions. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about it, and let me know if you guys want me to make another concept or anything else. Okay, so yeah, that was it, and thanks for watching.